you all are fine over there. Stay safe at home and do sanitize your hands once in a while since Corona is in peak. I'm Monisha. In today's video, I will be teaching you about the way of constructing a quadratic polynomial from the given sum and products of the zero. In my previous video, I taught you about how to factorize a quadratic polynomial and to find the sum and product of zeros using formula. In this video, I will explain you the exact reverse form of the previous one. Here the sum and product will be given, whereas we need to construct a quadratic polynomial out of it. So before solving the problem, let us refresh our mind with the basic formulae of sum and product of zeros. So quadratic polynomial. What is quadratic polynomial? The general form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. So any equation which has a degree 2, then it is said to be a quadratic polynomial. Here a is not equal to 0. There are two zeros, that is there are two values, say alpha and beta of a quadratic polynomial, where sum of the roots is given by the formula minus b by a, whereas b is coefficient of x and a is coefficient of x squared. Another important formula is product of the roots, which is given by c by a, where c is a constant term and a is coefficient of x squared. There is one more important formula to find out a quadratic polynomial when sum and product is given. When sum and product is already given in the question, in order to find a quadratic polynomial, we need to apply this formula. That is x squared minus sum of x plus product is equal to 0. Let us move on to the first problem of this session. In exercise 9.2, the second part I will be going to explain here. Here we need to find out a quadratic polynomial when the sum and product of the zeros are given. The first question is 1 by 4, minus 1. Here the sum is 1 by 4 and the product is minus 1. In this, first we need to find out the sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros is given by the formula minus b by a. In order to solve this, we need to make some assumptions. The assumption is we need to take a is equal to 1. And why we need to take a as particularly 1, I will tell you. For this, you just consider the question once again. The question is 1 by 4, minus 1. Minus 1 is also equal to minus 1 by 1. So here the denominators are changing. In the first fraction, the denominator is 4 and in the second fraction, the denominator is 1. If the denominators are changing, in that case, you need to assume a as 1. If the denominators are same, like in a question 1 by 3, 1 by 3. In that question, the denominators are same, that is 3. Only in those cases, you need to assume a as 3. If the denominators are changing, you need to assume a as 1 itself. So here we get the value for a. We need to get the value for b and c. For that, we need to equate the formula minus b by a, that is the sum, to the number given, that is fraction given 1 by 4. Minus b by a is equal to 1 by 4 because both are sum. Since we have already assumed a is equal to 1, in the place of a in the formula, we need to replace a by 1. So the equation becomes minus b by 1 is equal to 1 by 4. Here by cross multiplying, we get the value b is equal to minus 1 by 4. So we got the value for b also. B is equal to minus 1 by 4. Next we need to find out the value for c. For that, we need to write the formula of product of the zeros. So product of the zeros is given by the formula C by A. In the question, the product is given as -1. So equate C by A is equal to -1. Again, we need to substitute the value for A. A is 1, therefore substitute C by 1 is equal to -1. Now we need to cross multiply. 1 into -1 is -1 itself. So we got the value for A, B and C. So now we need to apply the general formula of quadratic equation. The general formula is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. In the place of A, B and C, we need to substitute the values which we obtain now. Therefore, A is equal to 1, B is equal to -1 by 4 and C is equal to -1. The general formula, the equation will become 1x square minus 1 by 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. After this, we need to take the LCM. Here in this equation, the LCM will be 4. When we take 4 as LCM, the numerator will become 4x square minus 1x minus 4 whole divided by 4 is equal to 0. So here we need to cross multiply 4 into 0. 4 into 0 is 0 itself. So the quadratic polynomial obtained is 4x square minus x minus 4 is equal to 0. So this is the answer, the quadratic equation or the formula for the given question. But we can do the same sum by using some alternate method. The alternate method is done by using formula. The formula is x square minus sum x plus product is equal to 0. In the question, they have already given sum is equal to 1 by 4 and product is equal to -1. Directly substitute the values to the formula given. So x square minus 1 by 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. In this case, we need to take the LCM. The LCM is 4. When we take LCM as 4, the numerator will become 4x square minus x minus 4 whole divided by 4 is equal to 0. Now cross multiply 4 into 0. 4 into 0 will become 0 itself. So the final quadratic polynomial we obtain is 4x square minus x minus 4 is equal to 0. We can compare both the equations which we obtained from the first method and also from the second method. Both are same. Moving on to the second question. The second question is root 2, 1 by 3. Here the sum is root 2 and product is 1 by 3. So as usual, first we need to find out the sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros is given by minus b by a. Equate the sum with the formula given. That is minus b by a is equal to root 2. But before that, we need to assume a is equal to 1. Since the denominators are changing in the question given, we need to assume first a is equal to 1. After that, we need to equate the formula to the product given. The sum given. Minus b by a is equal to root 2. Since we have already assumed a is equal to 1, substitute the value of 1 to the a. Minus b by 1 is equal to root 2. So the value of b will become minus root 2. A is equal to 1 and b is equal to minus root 2. Next, we need to find out the value for c. In order to find it out, we need to write the formula of product of the zeros, which is c by a. Product of the zeros is given by c by a. Now equate the product 1 by 3, which is given in the question, to c by a. C by a is equal to 1 by 3. Since we have already assumed that a is equal to 1, replace a by 1. Therefore, c by 1 is equal to 1 by 3. Therefore, the value of c will become 1 by 3. Now we got the values for a, b and c. Therefore, we need to write the general form of quadratic equation. The general form is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Whereas the value for a, b and c are given, directly substitute the value into the equation. It will become 1x square minus root 2x plus 1 by 3 is equal to 0. In the next step, we need to take the LCM. Here the LCM will be 3. When the LCM is 3, we multiply it with all the terms. The denominator which we obtain, we multiply with all other terms which don't have a denominator, or the denominator will be 1. So the numerator will become 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1 whole divided by 3. After this, we need to cross multiply 3 into 0. 3 into 0 will become 0 itself. So the quadratic polynomial we obtain for this question is 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now we can calculate the same problem by using the alternate method, that is by using the formula. The formula is x square minus sum of x plus product is equal to 0. In the question, the sum is given as root 2 and product is given as 1 by 3. Substitute directly into the given formula. It will become 1x square minus root 2x plus 1 by 3. Here we need to take the LCM. When we take the LCM, 3 will get multiplied to both the terms where the denominator is 1. So the equation will become 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1 whole divided by 3. Now cross multiply 3 into 0, which will become 0 itself. So the equation is 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So in both the methods, the equation is same. Let's move on to the third question of this session. The third question is 0, root 5. Here the sum is 0 and product is root 5. So first we need to write the sum of the zeros formula, that is minus b by a. And again the denominator is not same, so we need to assume a is equal to 1. After that we need to equate the sum 0 to the formula, that is minus b by a. So minus b by a is equal to 0. Since we have assumed a is equal to 1, we need to substitute 1 in the place of a. So it will become minus b by 1 is equal to 0. Now by cross multiplying, we will get 1 into 0 is equal to 0 itself. So the value of b will become 0. Since 0 is a neutral number, there is no negative or positive side of it. So b is plainly a 0. Since we got a and b values, we need to get the value for c. So we need to write the formula for product of the zeros, which is equal to c by a. Now we need to equate the product. The value for product in the question is root 5. So equate c by a is equal to root 5. Now we need to substitute the value for a, that is 1. Therefore it will become c by 1 is equal to root 5. By cross multiplying 1 into root 5, the value for c is equal to root 5 itself. So we got the value for a, b and c. Now we need to write the formula for quadratic equation, that is the general form, that is ax square plus bx plus c. Now we need to substitute the coefficient a, b and c values to the general form. So the equation will become 1x square plus 0x plus root 5 is equal to 0. Since the middle term is 0, we can even reject the term. So the answer will become plainly x square plus root 5 is equal to 0. This is the quadratic polynomial we obtained for the given question 0, root 5. Now we will move on to the alternate method of solving this equation by using the formula. The formula is x square minus sum of x plus product is equal to 0. Here the sum is 0 and the product is root 5. Substitute the value directly into the equation. X square minus 0x plus 5. Since the middle term is 0 here, we can reject the term and we can plainly write it as x square plus root 5 is equal to 0. Why I have used one more sentence here, that is x square plus 0x plus root 5, because since we already know 0 is a neutral term, it doesn't have any minus or plus symbol. Even if it has minus 0x or if it has plus 0x, it's of no use, because 0 into any number or any variable, it will become completely a 0 itself. So we can write the equation as x square plus root 5 is equal to 0. By comparing the answers in both the method, we can see the answer is one and the same. So this is the method of doing or constructing a quadratic polynomial when sum and product is given. Next, moving on to the fourth sum of this session. The fourth problem is 1, 1. This will be the easiest problem in this session. So sum is 1 and product is also 1. So first we need to write the formula for sum of the zeros, which is minus b by a. Next, the denominator of both the values are 1 itself. If the value of the denominator is same, then at that time also we need to take the same denominator. The denominator is 1, therefore we need to assume a is also equal to 1. Next, we need to equate the sum with the equation or the formula. The formula is minus b by a, which is equal to the question sum. Sum is also equal to 1. So minus b by a is equal to 1, where we need to substitute the value for a, which is also equal to 1. Therefore, minus b by 1 is equal to 1. By cross multiplying, we get the value as b is equal to minus 1. After obtaining the value for b, we need to find out the value for c by writing the formula for product of the 0. The product of the 0 is given as c by a, where we need to equate the c by a to the product. The value for the product in the question is 1. Therefore, c by a is equal to 1. And next we need to substitute the value for a, which is also equal to 1. Therefore, c by 1 is equal to 1. Cross multiplying, we get c is also equal to 1. Therefore, a is 1, b is minus 1 and c is equal to 1. Now we need to write the general form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Substitute the coefficient value for a, b and c. The equation will become 1x square minus 1x plus 1 is equal to 0. We will try to solve it by using the alternate method also. The formula for alternate method is x square minus sum of x plus product is equal to 0. The sum and product here is 1 and 1. So directly substitute the value in the place of sum and product. The equation will become 1x square minus 1x plus 1 is equal to 0. So when we compare both the equation in first method and second method, we can notice that the equations are same. Moving on to the fifth question of this session. The fifth question is minus 1 by 4, 1 by 4. Here the sum is minus 1 by 4 and the product is 1 by 4. First we need to find out the sum of the zeros, which is given by the formula minus b by a. Here we need to notice a fact. Here in both the values, the denominator is same and the denominator is 4. In this case, we need to assume a is equal to 4. A is equal to 4 because the denominator of sum and product both are 4. Next, equate minus b by a to the sum given, that is minus 1 by 4. Here, minus and minus get cancels each other. And we have to substitute the value of a as 4 itself. Minus and minus get cancels each other. So we will get b by 4 is equal to 1 by 4. Here 4 and 4 get cancels each other. So the value for b we will obtain after this solvation is b is equal to 1. After obtaining a and b, we need to find out the value for c by writing the formula for product of the zeros, that is C by A. Since the product is given as 1 by 4, we need to equate C by A to 1 by 4. So C by A is equal to 1 by 4, where the value for A is assumed as 4. So substitute 4 in the place of A. So the equation becomes C by 4 is equal to C 1 by 4. Here 4 and 4 get cancels each other. So the value for C is equal to 1. So we got A is equal to 4, B is equal to 1 and C is equal to 1. Now we need to write the general form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c, and we need to substitute the value for A, B and C. The equation will become 4x square plus 1x plus 1 is equal to 0. So this is the polynomial which we obtain after solving minus 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. Now we will try to solve it by using the alternate method. The formula for alternate method is x square minus sum of x plus product is equal to 0, where the sum is minus 1 by 4 and the product is 1 by 4. When we substitute it, you will get x square minus of minus 1 by 4, because the sum is minus 1 by 4 and already in the formula there is a minus symbol. So we need to write x square minus of minus 1 by 4x plus 1 by 4 is equal to 0. Now, since the denominator is 4, we need to take LCM as 4. When we take LCM as 4, we need to cross multiply the denominator into the term which doesn't have the denominator. So the equation will changes into 4x square plus 1x plus 1 whole divided by 4 is equal to 0. Now we need to cross multiply 4 into 0. The equation will become 4x square plus 1x plus 1 is equal to 0, since 4 into 0 is equal to 0. So in both the methods, we got the same quadratic polynomial. Next, move on to the last question of this session. The sixth question is 4, 1. Here the sum is 4 and the product is 1. First write down the formula for sum of the zeros, that is minus b by a. Now before starting the solvation, we need to assume the value for a. Since the denominator is different in both the values, we need to assume a is equal to 1 itself. Next, we need to equate the sum formula, that is minus b by a, to the value of the sum which is given. That is minus b by a is equal to 4. Next, we need to substitute the value 1 to a. So minus b by 1 is equal to 4. After cross multiplying, we get b by 1 is equal to minus 4, where the minus shifts to right hand side, and b will become minus 4. After obtaining the values for a and b, we need to find out the value for c. For that, we need to write the formula of product of the zeros, which is c by a. The value for product is 1. Therefore, we need to equate c by a is equal to 1. Since the value of a is also equal to 1, we need to substitute c by 1 is equal to 1. And after cross multiplying, we get the value for c as 1 itself. After obtaining a, b and c value, we need to equate it for general form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We need to equate the values of a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 4 and c is equal to 1 to the above equation. So the equation will become 1x square minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. After this, we need to solve it by using alternate method. In alternate method, the formula is x square minus sum of x plus product is equal to 0. Here sum is 4 and product is 1. So directly substitute these values to the formula. It will become x square minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. Note here, x square and 1x square is one and the same. For x square, either you can write plainly as x square or you can write 1x square. Both are same in this case. So 1x square minus 4x plus 1 is the equation, and both are same in two methodologies given here. Hope you understood the method of doing this problem. I think it is to obtain a quadratic polynomial when sum and product is given separately. Here we need to find a, b and c values, and later we need to substitute it for the quadratic equation general formula, or else we can directly use the formula for it and you can substitute the values for sum and product. So both are one and the same. You will fetch marks even if you do alternate method also. There is a quick fact for you. That is, you can remember the value of pi. The value of pi is even more longer than that. This one which is given here, that is 3.1415926. I will tell you a quick method to memorize this value of pi, that is 3.1415926, by counting each words in the letters in may I have a large container of coffee. May I have a large container of coffee. Each of the word you can notice the number of letters: 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 9, 2 and 6, and this is the value of pi. And I will give you a quick random fact of mathematics. Think of a number. Whatever you thought, you just double that number. After doubling, you add 6 for that. After adding half it, you divide the number by 2. After that, take away the number you have started. Whatever number you have assumed in the start or in the first, you need to subtract it. After doing all this solvation, you will get the answer as 3. Just try it out. If you like this session, please like, comment and share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.